to flight school. We'll learn to fly. Ooh, let me take you to flight school.
So before we begin today, I wanted to make sure that everybody understands what it is that you're about to see. My good friend and I decided that we were going to do a shared cockpit for the first time together, and we had some hiccups along the way. I was recording in shadow play in the background at a high bit rate. We're on a public server. We have an 8-hour time difference between the two of us. He's in the UK and I'm here in Southern California. We had some latency issues, we had some lag issues, and every single time somebody joined or left a server, we had some micro stutters. Along with that, Shadowplay decided it was out of bandwidth and wanted to quit in the middle of our flight, which I didn't realize until after. But overall, it did not take away from the essence of the enjoyment of flying with somebody else, especially one of your friends. So hopefully those of you who have not tried Shared Cockpit as of yet, you guys are willing to go out and try it. Hopefully it's somebody who is a little bit closer to you than 8 hours away. But I hope that you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy not only the beautiful sights of the new Orbix Airport, KSCZ, which is Sedona out in the Arizona desert, but also just have some laughs with us and enjoy flying with us today. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Hey everybody, and welcome back. So today's a very, very exciting video for me for a couple of reasons. First of all, because we're flying here at Orbix's latest masterpiece of scenery, which is KSCZ, or Sedona, out here in the middle of the Arizona desert. And the other reason why it's very, very exciting is because right here in my left seat, the pilot in command of the plane today, you can't see him, is a good friend of mine named Cameron, who's actually all the way in the UK while I'm here in California. And we are going to be doing a shared cockpit in, I think, probably both of our favorite planes, which is the Real Air Duke Turbine V2. So Cameron, you want to say hi to everybody?
Yeah, as I said, I'm Cameron from the FSX Productions channel. I mainly do like movie production and things like that, but I've always wanted to try out a really well synced aircraft cockpit, and this Duke seems like a really, really good aircraft and one of my favourite of all time. So to try this feature out is just been the best fun I've had in FSX in years. So I can't wait to show you guys.
Yeah, no, great. Yeah, and so we've been spending a lot of time in this aircraft together, so we're pretty proficient at it. And also, one thing that also helps is that, you guys know I'm a private pilot, but also Cameron is more than just a private pilot. He is getting ready to head off to Oxford Aviation College out there in the UK to become it's an ATP pilot, right?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, so he's leaving in like 2 days or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I leave on the 9th, so it's only a few days and I should start that course. I really been looking forward to it and working up for it for years now, so I really can't wait to start doing a professional flying.
Yeah, so soon enough he'll probably be flying some of us around on one of our flights, whether you're flying in the UK or when he finally gets an international route. Probably what 787s will become the new 777 by then, or God knows what kind of aircraft we'll have. But
whatever it is, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, let's go ahead and get the party started. He's PIC. We're going to be flying around here in the desert, do a couple touch and goes, and have some fun. So I'll go ahead and start the checklist here for you, sir. And
okay.
Let's pull it up here. Alright, so let's start at the top of the checklist here. Alright, so we'll start out with cabin doors. So I'll look back. It looks like our cabin door is open, so I'll go ahead and close that up for us. And weight and CG
is checked, and we're in balance. We've got 50% fuel, and there's only 2 of us on board, so that should be well within limits.
Alright, very good. And flight controls.
I'll exercise those now. And the rudder. That's full free and clear, so no problems there.
Alright, very good. Seat belts and harnesses
are fastened, I imagine.
Alright, yeah.
As fast as they can be.
So is mine. Parking brake
is set.
Alright, circuit breakers
are all in and checked on my side.
And same in on my side, they're all in and checked. Alternate static source
is normal.
Alright, cabin temp mode, I'll go ahead and take care of that one. So, let me just get my track IR working again. Hold on. Yeah, looks like my track IR. Hold on, doesn't look like my track IR wants to work. Let's try it one more time. Nope, she doesn't want to work. It's alright, so I'll go ahead and just remove the yoke here. And yeah, cabin temp mode is off.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's off for me as well.
Alright, landing gear handle.
is down.
All right. Let's see. Condition levers.
Are cut off.
All right. Prop levers.
Are high RPM.
All right. Oh, looks like my track wire came back on now. Don't know what that was about. Power levers.
Are idle.
All right. Left sub panel switches.
Are all off at the moment, which is correct.
All right. Battery switch.
Is coming on.
All right. Very good. I show it on, and I do see the lights down there by the gear, so it does look like we have positive power. Annunciators.
Okay, I'll test the left. That seems fine. And checking the right. That also seems fine.
Alright, sounds good. Fuel selectors.
And let me just put my armrest up. They're both on and correct.
Alright, let me put my armrest up. Alright, I see them on. Alright, engine fuel pressure annunciators.
Are on. That's correct.
Alright, let's see. Left and right fuel pump switches.
So I'll put both of them on at the same time. So we've got the left pump 1 and pump 2. So we've got positive pressure on both pumps, and the lights have come on or come off, which is correct. They're not illuminated. And we're going to turn one off and listen for the audible noise, and then the other. So that's correct. So they're both working as intended.
Alright, I'm happy with that. And voltimeter.
Is reading about 24 volts, which is correct.
Alright.
Or in normal.
Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the engine. So I'll go ahead and put on our beacons and our nav lights here. Alright,
That's great, thanks.
and prop sync is off, so everything else looks good to me. So we'll go ahead and start with the right engine start checklist. So right ignition switch.
Is on.
Alright, and right ignition annunciator.
Is illuminated for me.
Alright, right starter gen switch.
Is starter on.
Alright.
And bleeding in a little bit.
Alright, and stable NG 12, and looks good to me. Just wait for that to stabilize. Right condition lever.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to bring that up. It's a little bit of a syncing problem, but no problem. So the right, it's now, apologies, let me just bring it where I am. Is in low idle, which it is.
Alright, very good. Alright, so ITT and NG monitor for 1090 degrees centigrade. And
Yeah, we're at 618, so that's fine.
yeah, we're well below. Alright, right oil pressure.
Is checked and fine for me.
Alright. Idle weight 51, we're at 50.3, so.
That's great, yeah, no problems there.
Alright, right ignition switch.
Come into auto.
Alright. Right starter gen switch.
Is gen on.
Alright, right generator
And
load.
0. Well, it's nowhere near 0.5, so that's no problem.
Okay. And right starter gen switch.
Is coming off.
Alright, very good.
That's great.
Alright, let's go ahead and start with our left engine now. So left ignition switch.
Is on.
Alright,
And
left ignition
illuminated.
annunciator. Great. Left starter gen
Is,
switch.
yep. Is coming starter on.
And we are at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12
And bring it in. Yeah, got a good start.
Alright, left condition lever.
Is in low idle.
And we'll wait for that to stabilize just a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a...
Alright, I think that's good that we can call ITT and NG monitor for temp.
Yeah, no problems. It's at 622 now, so that's bringing it down in line with the other engines, so no problems there.
Yep, left oil pressure.
Is checked and fine for me.
Alright, and we already feel comfortable about the NG being stable, right?
Yeah, they're roughly similar and both within what we expected.
Alright, so left ignition switch.
Is auto as well now.
Alright, left starter gen switch.
Gen on.
Alright, gen load. Let's take a look at that down there. And she looks
It's
good for the left.
what we expect, really.
Yep. And then so now we can go ahead and put on our right starter gen switch.
And they're both on now and both working.
Yep, I see the right and the left load. So after start, inverter switch
Is coming to main inverter.
Alright, avionics master.
Is coming on.
Alright, the lights as required. I'll go ahead and just throw on our taxi light now since we're getting ready to get on our way.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, and go ahead and set up our avionics here. So and alright, I believe ATIS here is 118525, isn't it?
That's correct.
And we'll tune that in a second. GPS as required, we got that cabin temp mode. Let's take a look here.
It's fine at the moment where it isn't. Just
Yeah,
put
it's
it on.
I'll go ahead and throw it onto auto cool.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Annunciators.
Gonna test and clear the left again. It's good. And the right is also good.
Very good. Instruments, so I show we have positive gyro pressure. Looks as though our artificial horizon is stabilized, and we'll set our altimeter here in a minute. But any concerns on your side?
No concerns for me, everything seems fine.
Alright, very good. And brakes.
And we'll check the brakes. I have positive pressure and I'll put the parking brake back on.
Alright, very good. And gyros, we already checked them. We have good gyro pressure.
Yep.
Alright, very good. So let's go ahead and check ATIS real quickly before we head on our way.
Yep, that sounds good.
Over.
Yeah, it's coming through for me.
Alright, so winds 209 at 17, visibility greater than 20, sky conditions clear, and temperature up. Great, somebody looks like they joined the session, so it's indicating this
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
Did you see what the altimeter was?
I sadly didn't scroll to about the same point as you.
Alright, we'll go ahead and get on our taxi, so we can go ahead and just start our taxi. Our taxi
Yeah, we
lights
can
are on.
keep monitoring that. Okay, so I'm just gonna sync up my condition levers, and I'm gonna release the brake, and we're gonna go on our way.
Alright, I'll go ahead and give us flaps 1.
Okay, great. Thanks. I'm
Alright,
gonna be really careful when taxiing this thing.
Yeah. Alright, so temp is 16 degrees centigrade, altimeter is 29 or 9 or 4, which looks like we're already set. You can look at the flags and the wind chimes over there to the left. You can see it's windy. She's a windy day. There's a windsock over here somewhere too. There it is. We'll see it probably further on in the taxi. So Cameron, so you also did some commercial video production as well. So outside of your YouTube, which I know you have some YouTube videos that have just gotten like crazy amounts of views, but you also did some commercial work as well, right?
Yeah, that's correct. I worked with Angle of Attack on the 777 video production. If you've ever seen any of their 777 series, I filmed probably about 65% of the footage that they used. It's part of a really big team working on that, and it was really, really good to do that sort of in-depth study with flight simulation. And it was, ended up with such a good package at the end. And it's always nice when I watch it back and go, oh, I filmed that bit. You can recognise it. So if you've ever watched that, then some of that might be my handiwork.
Yeah, I know that when the PMDG 777 came out, it was, one of the most talked about things is when's Angle Attack going to come out with their instructional series, so that we know what the heck we're doing in this relatively complicated bird. So I know I certainly watched it and it was great, and then to figure out that you're the one who did most of that cinematography, that was pretty solid.
Yeah, it was a really crazy schedule they had, because like everyone was waiting for it. We were all trying to do the best, but obviously everyone expects Angle of Attack products to be a certain quality.
Yeah.
It has to meet that quality, and the quality is so high that you just can't rush it. And it was really, really good to work to those sort of standards, and that's why I think the product at the end came out being really nice.
Well, soon enough you'll be doing the real thing here.
Yeah,
Give it a
hopefully
couple of years.
I can look back on those days. Yeah.
Like I remember when I used to do virtual walkarounds of 777s. Now I'm doing the real thing. Alright.
Yeah, I just can't wait to set on wherever it takes me.
I can see you getting pushed around a little bit on the taxiway.
Yeah, just a little. Not as bad as sometimes. It's just I'm a little... hopefully it's not desyncing too bad.
I'm getting a little bit of lag at sometimes, but it's not. I mean, it's not bad at all, considering we're literally on like damn near opposite sides of the Earth.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. I think I'm going to go for like a best case scenario into wind when we come up here.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just come in this little run up area and turn right around.
Yeah, I'm just going to come to the right, but probably maybe not all the way into wind because it'll mean that we're not able to, you know, turn back.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Like about there will do.
Yeah,
I think.
that'll be good.
You know.
Looks good to me.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and set the parking brake.
Okay, yeah. Let me just set the parking brakes. All right. I'll remove that to do that.
And I'm gonna turn off our taxi light. And all right, so I'll go ahead and start our before takeoff checklist.
Okay, I'm getting that up now. Yep.
All right, so parking brake is set. Fuel pump test.
Set.
I'll go ahead and test our fuel pumps here. So left pump switch
is off, and left fuel pump annunciator is also off, which it is.
All right, and
So,
then sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, left pump switch, pump 1, and I'll put that on now.
All right, I see it on the annunciator, and then right pump switch.
Yeah, and me. Will come on pump 1 as well, which I also see on the annunciator.
Yep. So I'll do the fuel selectors.
Alright, thanks. Yep.
They're on.
And
we'll let that run for 10 to 15 seconds, and we'll check our fuel pressure and our fuel flow while it's doing that.
Yeah.
Looks like
Seems
she's
fine to me
holding
in the green.
just fine. Yeah, we'll go ahead and return both of them on.
Okay.
Alright, I guess I can put on my armrest now. And let's see. Lost my place here. So okay, there we go. So fuel settings both on. Okay, instruments and avionics. Check, looks good to me still. I guess I'll set our
everything looks fine to me.
Autopilot to 8,000 because I know we have a noise abatement minimum of 6,500, and then for turbines it's a minimum of I think 7,000, and we're wanting to give ourselves some terrain clearance, and I believe our highest point elevation out here is around 7,200 feet, so we'll do that and also go ahead and set our heading to 210 to correspond with the runway.
Alright, that's
set
great.
those real quickly. Alright, and alright, looks good to me. So autopilot check then off. I'm sorry, actually nope, pressurization. So we don't even need pressurization because we're going to be climbing up around 2,000 feet, so we'll be fine there. Alright, and then autopilot check then off. Alright, sounds good. We got the audible. And electric chim, check tab, you can see it on your side, but I do see that vertical...
I'm going to set it to about 10%.
Okay, so that's vertical, and then I
it
do
was
see
a little
that,
bit out.
that our rudder trim and our aileron trim are both set to 0, so we're going to go there. Flaps checked and set.
Yeah.
We already have the flaps set, and as I look out my window, I can see that our flaps on the right-hand side are down.
And on the left are down as well.
Alright, and then flight controls full free and correct once again.
Yep.
And just in case anything
And
goes
with the rudders.
south. Yeah, just in case anything goes south, pass it over to me real quickly.
I will do, yeah. I'll make it clear, I'll say the, you have control, and then I'll try and pass control as quick as I can, because in real life it's just as simple as that. And then with this you've got to go, key commands. Alright, so we've done that, so we'll start the run up, so I'm going to bring the power up to 1900 RPM now. Which is a fine art in itself.
Yeah.
A little bit too much there. Pretty sure that's going to stabilize at a pretty good level.
Right around 1900, that's fine. So ITT and torque monitor looks good.
So they're monitoring, they look good.
Prop governors, we'll go ahead and exercise those once we're stable, which it looks like we're stable.
I'm going to exercise them.
For it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm bringing it all the way down to the feather point, but not in. And watching them trying to maintain, which they are doing, and all the way back up again.
Looks good
That's
to me.
worked correctly.
And engine ice protection, we don't need it. Gyro pressure, check. She's still looking solid. So power back to idle.
And idle power.
Alright, and once she's back there, we'll look to check the feathering on the prop. Wait for it to spin down a little bit.
It's definitely, I'd say, one of the most, the trickiest learning curve I've found with operating this aircraft is the turbine lag.
Oh yeah.
I'm still not that competent with it, and I can imagine in real life, you know, it can catch you out.
Especially on approach, it's actually easier to pitch for speed than it is to actually try to input turbine control, because it lags so much.
Feather. And that's worked great. So we're going to go back up to high RPM.
Alright, very good. And fuel, flight, engine, instruments, so that looks all good. I'm just going to take a little peek over here for our oil temperature. And yeah, she's right around, she's right around 50 or so it looks beautiful. And enunciators, everything's off except for the right and left pumps. And transponder is on. Prop sync is off for right now. Strobes, we'll go ahead and I'll put those on once we take the runway. Ice protection we don't need, and parking brake is released. So sir, it is yours whenever you are ready to go.
Okay, I'm just gonna sort out my checklist so I'm in the correct order. So when I need to get the rest of them, they will be at my disposal, and I'm going to release the brake now and enter the runway. So, just a good habit, check the runway, bring a little bit of power up.
And I'll go ahead and put on our strobe lights.
Alright, I am bringing the power up. Again, even taxiing with this turbine lag is just like I said, when I said I put the power in, I did actually put it in, and it takes that long for it to start to move. And then, because there's such a powerful, torquey engine, it just leaps if you've done too much.
It just takes off, exactly.
And it's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So it's hard in the air, hard on the ground.
It's like, that's why you have to keep the condition. That's why you have to keep the condition levers down, because if the condition levers were actually up and then you put in input, you would fly off the other end of the runway. It's crazy.
Yeah, basically.
And we're pretty much lining up, so I'll put on our landing lights.
I'm just going to come to a stop just so we can check everything before we go. Everything seems fine, all temperatures and pressures and everything looks good. We're on the runway heading, which is correct to the compass and lined up with the heading mark. So I'm going to bring a little bit of power up just so the engines can stabilize slightly before I put takeoff power in.
Alright. I put down my sun visor so I can look down at these instruments without getting blinded.
Okay, so it's stabilized now. The brakes are coming off, and I'm going to try and set takeoff power. I think that's pretty much takeoff power there.
Alright, yeah. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is rising. 80 knots.
80 knots, yeah, I see that as well.
100 rotate.
And rotate off the ground. Okay, positive rate gear up, please.
Gear is coming up.
I love that bump you get.
Yeah, I know, right? A little bump it gives you. Alright, engines are remaining stable, so I'm going to go ahead and put on prop sync.
Okay. I'm going to trim for 120 in the climb. Try and anyway.
So we're at 120, 125. You want flaps up?
Yeah, flaps up now, please.
Flaps are coming up. Alright. She's looking good. Wind's fighting you, huh?
I'm just going to bring the power up a little bit. It is a little.
It is.
It's not too bad, though. Bringing the props back. And can we have the autopilot on now, please?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'm just setting our heading here.
And I'll just man.
Yeah, autopilot set.
There we go, it's got it. Okay, and I'm going to preemptively reduce the throttle because we're going to be coming down to a low pitch altitude.
Yeah.
Lower anyway.
Feet. Yeah, we got about 100 feet to lose here.
Yeah, that will do that, no problem.
Oh, well, now we can finally look at the doggone scenery, which is absolutely beautiful. My head's been down the whole time.
Yeah.
Managing this thing. Oh, man. It's funny, because, you know, the workload actually seems... It almost seems like the workload's a little bit more stressful when you're... I mean, I can understand, obviously, why you need a dual crew, but it feels like it's almost easier. Maybe because I'm so focused on my one task, which is monitoring the instruments, you know, managing the controls. I mean, managing the gear and the flaps and everything. And I guess I've just never spent that much time paying attention to the instruments like that. But it's kind of funny. Like, even though I'm not flying, I feel like I'm doing just as much work as I would as a pilot. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I think as well it's because you're relying on each other as a crew, so
yeah,
you don't want to let each other down. And these are all these kind of dynamics that you just don't get normally.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, my life is in your hands, so I'm trusting you right now, but I have no control over what you're doing. Yeah, it's kind of
true.
Good. So I'll go ahead and take us on another turn to 030.
Alright, that'd be good, thanks.
And while we're in this turn, I'm going to go and give us a quick look outside. So here we are, man, look how beautiful the scenery is.
Yes, we're gaining
it's like
some speed.
I've never seen red rock anywhere else in. I mean, like once I used the freeware Grand Canyon scenery, but I've never really seen red rock as red as it is out here. I mean, it's so convincing. Arizona.
It's done just so well, isn't it?
It really is. And the frame rates are really good too. So right now I'm getting on the outside of the aircraft, I'm getting around 50 frames or so. It's
yeah, I'm getting excellent frames as well. And the other thing is they're consistent as well. Like some sceneries, I find that I don't know quite how they've done it, but you get like 30, then 20, and then 30, then 20. You think that sounds okay, but the stutter between it is what makes it unpleasant, you know, to use. But this is just perfect.
Yeah, it really is. I'm sitting in the back seat now, so I don't crash into some of the ground. I actually have to adjust.
No, don't worry, no.
The airport. Oh, I see it right there. I can get used to this. You know, we should start charging people for like FSX charter flights. Oh my god, I'm looking out the right side of the aircraft into like that like ravine that's down there. I mean, it seriously looks like.
Oh yeah.
It is freaking nuts. It's absolutely
unbelievable scenery. It really is. Like the haze off in the distance and everything. Just done such a good job.
Dude, Jared Marshall's a genius. Are you getting like any server lag, like wind injection lag? Mine is
not that I can see, but the wind is really, really violent. I think that's what it might be like. To give you an idea, I just watched the winds go from 17 to 28 to 30 to 22.
Yeah, well, so Active Sky Next did say it's gusting like crazy. Actually, it seems like mine lags whenever somebody joins the game. Hey, you want to turn us? I don't know how far out we're getting.
Yeah, no problem. And 1 second, I'm just going to turn us now. Yeah, turning now.
I feel like coming out of the back seat. I enjoy it back here.
Yeah.
Lap of luxury. I'll never have my own private Duke turbine to fly me around, so I'm taking advantage of this opportunity.
Well, you never know. You never know.
I just realized that the passenger armrest back here you can move too. Did not know that.
Really? I didn't even realize that. And it's synced because I can hear it moving. I can't see it, but I can hear it.
Get my little table out here. There we go. Yes. Yes. Scotch, please. You pass me a bottle of scotch. It's under the co-pilot seat.
We're getting. I'd say we're on like a base now for landing.
Yeah, we probably are. I'm trying to see the airport out there. Oh, I see it. Yeah, so we'll give ourselves a
I'm gonna disconnect the autopilot in a sec.
Yeah. Or you're just gonna manually fly it all the way from out here?
It now.
Okay. Here, let me jump back up in the cockpit for you. So
alright, autopilot's off.
Oh well, my ride in the lap of luxury is over. It's time to get back to flying.
I'm just gonna bring the power back a little bit now.
So, let me just read our checklist here. So, after takeoff, climb, we already did. So, descent, pressurization, we don't have to worry about. Altimeter, still set. I guess I can tune ATIS one more time for us. Alright. And So winds are 289 at 14. And altimeter's 299
Yeah,
at 4
mine.
still.
Yeah. My winds are 213 at 29 at the moment, so.
Oh, wait, are you talking about outside of the
24,
aircraft, or are you talking
23.
about,
Oh, apology, no, just the wind that I'm experiencing.
oh yeah, no, I'm talking about out at the, I was like, oh crap, that's a serious difference, but no, I'm talking about at the
Yeah.
airport.
Yeah.
Alright,
To get down.
so, altimeter set, you got the gear, windshield anti-ice required, don't need it, airspeed. Before landing, pressurization, I'll go ahead and turn off our prop sync. Prop sync is off. And, flaps, once I'm in the arc, you okay for me to take it down?
Yeah, whenever you feel it's necessary to put them in.
We're in the arc now, so I'll do 1 notch.
So I'm going to put power on now, preemptively, and it takes still nothing, and now it's coming.
There she goes. Yeah, I see that. I
It
just
takes
saw her.
all of that time, and that's a long time.
You know, maybe because of my
I'm still
recording
not that
software,
proficient
too,
with
I'm
it.
getting like a little lag every now and then.
Well, when I shift control over to you after I've taken off on this, you shouldn't get any, because I'll be the one getting the lag then, so you'll be able to see this difference.
So we're just going to go do a touch and go here,
Oh,
right?
the wind.
I can see you getting shoved around.
Yeah, that just see, the problem with it now is I've had to go idle to lose the speed because I didn't want to go over the flat limited speed. Now I'm going to have to put the power back on, still waiting for the power, coming back, still a little bit. Is it alright if I have full flat now, by the way?
Alright, you're at 120 knots.
Yeah, is it alright if I have full flat?
You want me to go full flap?
Yes, please. Watch me mess this up. You know, it is a very, very tricky aircraft to land at this higher elevation as well.
Yeah.
I'm getting my excuses in beforehand.
Yeah, all the excuses. Any other excuses you'd like to let us know about?
I'm going to get them in beforehand. A little slow, coming back. Put the power in already.
You're 105, your holding's good.
Yeah. And then we're accelerating too fast.
You're really solid where you are, man. You're at 110.
Yeah.
I can hear you manipulating your yoke in the background. Oh, looks good, looks good. Alright, so that touch and go is good. My computer lagged really hard there. I don't know what it was.
It's a bit weird, some of these syncing issues, but I'll pass you over control now.
Alright, yeah, go ahead and pass it on over to me. And
There we go.
I have got control. Alright, so now that we're out of our climb,
Okay,
now
so-
that we're done with our touch and go, go ahead and put gear
I'll
up for
keep
me.
the aircraft up for you. And do you want away?
Yeah, give me full flaps up.
Okay, full flaps coming away.
And, everything else looks good. So, is the altimeter, yeah, the altimeter's still set for 8,000.
Altimeter is set.
Can you, set our turn to, 90 degrees, to the left, so 120.
Yep, can do.
Just maintain this climb out of here.
Just let me know when you want the autopilot on and I'll put on.
Yeah, pull back power just a little bit, and,
Yeah.
go ahead and just trim her out real quickly before I autopilot.
Yeah. It's nicely synced now for me now.
Yeah.
Like I can see all your little micro movements and everything, so...
Yeah, go ahead and, put autopilot on.
Alright, autopilot's coming on. Autopilot on. Heading... I think it's got it.
Altitude, did you hit altitude?
I'm just putting on out now. There we go, it's got it.
Very good, so we're all cleaned up, right? We'll go ahead and put prop sync on.
And prop sync, yeah. There we go, aircraft's flying itself nicely.
Yeah, have our visor. So I'm going to do something a little bit crazy here. I hope you're ready.
Oh, I'm not even ready, I don't even know what's going on here.
Yeah, it's not going to be good, it's not going to be good.
No, I can't wait now. I'm gonna...
Where are we? Where are we exactly? I gotta look out the window. We're over. Alright, I see where we're at. We're gonna go into the bridge. We're gonna go into the bridge. Are you ready?
Oh, okay.
Are you
I'm
ready?
Oh, here we go.
Are you ready for the action?
Oh man. It's weird being in the co-pilot seat, and it is
Yeah, I know,
weird
right?
watching you like
Bank the hell out of this thing. Kids, do not try this at home. I'm a professional stunt pilot.
Yeah.
You know, I can't even maintain this degree of bank without gaining altitude. Alright.
We have got this.
Hey, keep an eye on the airspeed for me. We're a ways out. We got it. So
yeah,
the do you know where the bridge is? So if we look at these, we look at these two highways right here. The one on the left, I believe, is Highway 17. I want to say. And there's a little road that goes off to the right, and right at the end of that road is a bridge that Jared built in. I was watching DeAndre from that website airdailyx.net. He was landing on it during his first look at the airport, and you can go under it. So we're gonna go under it. It was probably meant to go under like a little extra 300 or something.
Like a microlight.
Exactly.
Not like a high performance twin. Yeah, and the speeds were already.
Oh look,
like
hey, there's that little church down there, right off to our nose at the bottom of this rock that's right there. There's that church. I forgot what the name of it is. It's like the Church of something. And it's like a.
Oh yeah, I see that.
It's like some architectural marvel out here. Where we at on airspeed? Alright, we're good. And our fuel pumps are on, right? We'll definitely need fuel pumps for this.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need that.
And prop 6 on.
Yeah.
Can you see the bridge yet?
I'm not visually. I think I am.
Almost,
just a
it's
little
almost
bit there,
exactly
like
due north
20
from
degrees
where
on
we
the
are.
right of the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like from my co-pilot position, I'm looking straight at it, which is scary.
Yeah. So we're going over there, and then if you
And
look to
speed's
our
still
left,
good, 180.
yeah. When I want to do it as fast as possible. And then when you look to our left, you see that like mountain that's got like a hole in it.
Oh
almost.
yeah, I see.
And then we're gonna fly out of there. We're done with this bridge. It's first time done on camera.
Here we are coming in at full speed. Here we go.
Jordan King.
I am
Cameron.
scared. Yeah.
If the FAA is watching this, we're just joking. We're just kidding.
Say.
Is it giving me a gear warning right now? All right, here we go, man.
I don't know. It's I think everything is unhappy at the moment.
Yeah. It knows what's going on. It knows what time it is.
Oh, we're looking good.
It knows what time it is. It knows what time it is.
Oh, and we definitely made that.
And then here goes the next part. Get ready for the next part now. All right. Here goes the next part, buddy.
Solid 2G.
Yeah, that's an easy 2Gs. And then we're gonna
Nice.
power up. We lost a lot of airspeed there, but we got this. Oh, and we're getting blown into this other mountain.
This.
But it's no big deal
Yeah.
because we've got the
we've
knife
got
fork.
this. Look at the beautiful
yes.
twin performance. Whoa. That's crazy. Oh, everything's going off. It's like,
in real life,
basically going
we would
"What are you
have
doing?"
both thrown up by the end of that. All right. My track IR
More than likely.
makes me feel motion sick. So I'm actually we're just gonna land. I feel sick now. Where the hell's the airport? Okay, it's over there. All right, let's get ourselves ready. Yeah, let's get ourselves ready for landing.
Weirdly, you were perfectly on the glide slope just a second ago.
Jesus.
All right.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go.
So
Gear
where are
down,
we?
or actually, we're a little
No,
fast.
we're a little fast for the gear. I'm gonna pull us back here. And go ahead and give us gear because we're gonna need to
That was
slow down
crazy.
here.
All right, gear coming down.
And,
I did put it down.
Yeah, I'll let
There
you
we go.
manage flaps. So as soon as we get,
All right.
let's call my airspeed
Heading
for us
out,
because we're a
which
little
is
bit over.
now. Okay, we're all 120, 125, 115, and full flap coming in now. So we're 110 now.
Give us a little bit of power to get us going here.
Yeah, we're still good 120.
Yeah. I'm trying to maintain 120. Are we holding there? Oh yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we'll hold them
Getting
at
a little bit
120,
hot now.
130 now, a little
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little. It's really, really, really difficult with the wind.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I forgot I was turning into the wind. I didn't correct for it.
Yeah, it's crazy the wind. We're 120 now, 115, so
That's right. We want to be right here.
we're good. We're looking good. Yeah, lead speed's coming off and we're like 102, which is good now.
All right.
All right, nice.
How did it look on your side? Did it sync all weird for you, or did it look good?
A little, like the engines actually stopped for me,
Oh, did
and then they came back. Yeah.
All right, man.
That's all
So you
good.
can clean us up.
Alright, so flaps coming up.
You know what I realized what the lag is? So it's every single time somebody joins or leaves the game, it lags for me. That's what the lag is.
Really?
Yeah, so every single time I see somebody at the top that joins or leaves the game, it seems to lag out for me. Yeah, like see, like this. Like
That's
this,
weird. You know,
this person's leaving the game.
the thing we're doing here, we could, you know, if you were optimized, you know, with FSX like networking, you know, because we're not any of us experts in like, you know, FSX servers and whatnot. I'm pretty sure you could get most of these syncing issues worked out.
Oh yeah,
you know,
if we could like, if we could
and
direct
stuff
connect
like
or
that.
something.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm sure we can get that working at some point.
All right, so are
I'm
we
just
cleaned up?
picking the lights up.
All right.
Yeah, the flaps are up. So we're going to put the taxi light on, landing lights coming off, and strobes off, and I'm going to turn the transponder to standby whenever I find where it is. There it is.
Right
It's
there on
coming
the
to
GPS,
standby now.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put us into high idle. Help us with taxi. Oh, we
Yeah,
need to turn
'cause,
off prop sync. Probably because that was
yeah.
probably because that was hardly a procedure turn. Everybody's we're
Yeah,
sitting there
that's
freaking
true.
out instead of worrying about our checklist. Oh man, that's good.
We made it though.
Yeah,
we
we
made
did.
it. That's
We
the
made
main
it.
thing.
We're champions.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, like, if
You
you were
heard the aircraft
genuinely-
creaking too, like.
Yeah. The thing was, I kept an eye on the Gs, and we only pulled a peak of about 3.2
I mean-
Gs. Like, so if you were truly like brave enough to try that, or
Oh, it'd
stupid
work.
enough,
Yeah,
whichever
it was
way
it was
in
it was
real life,
it
you
was
would've
all
done-
rudder,
you would've
baby.
got away
It was
with
all rudder. You know how much rudder
Yeah.
input I had going on? Like, half of that was rudder. So yeah, I was
Yeah.
trying to keep the stress down on the actual airframe and put a lot of the load back on the rudder. So you know, all of our
Yeah, we
all of
didn't-
our flight surfaces had kind of distributed.
Yeah, we didn't see any negative G, so
Alright, I'm gonna turn this stand over here in front of this woman and ask her if she saw my Tom Cruise like the bridge. I was inverted, baby.
and then we're gonna get the ATC running out and
Exactly. Oh yeah, the FAA is
saying
already
goodbye,
waiting for
buzzing
us.
the tower.
FAA is already
Yeah.
waiting for us.
that's what that limo is over there.
Exactly. Yeah, they're waiting
Force,
for
they
us.
had to hire a limo.
Yeah, dude, they brought a whole
Alright, so I
team
got the
in.
shutdown checklist. Alright. Yeah, they had to fly in the Learjet and everything, like the Gulfstream full of FAA.
Alright, I'm gonna put the parking brake on. Hold on 1 second for me.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I just gotta get myself reseated. All right, so yeah, you wanna do the shutdown checklist?
Yeah, so parking brake's already set. GPS
I'll turn it off.
is coming off. You turn off, yeah, okay. Inverter switch.
It's on your side. Can you get it for me?
Yeah, no problem. Off. Avionics master, I'll get that as well. Off. Cabin temp mode is
get
off
that
as
for us,
well on
off,
your
yeah.
side already. Yeah. Battery is, I think that's on. You can see that better on your side. It's charged, isn't it? Seems.
Oh, I thought you meant the battery switch. Yeah, battery's charged. Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. And ITT is below 650, and it has been since we landed, so that's below for 1 minute, so that's no problems. Ignition switch is going to come off on my side because it's easier for me to click. Ignition's off, and ignition off again. And starter gen switches are both coming off. And off again. Condition levers, I think I'll let you do those because I think you've got control. So condition levers are cut off. Props into the feather.
With the feather.
Yeah,
All right.
there we go. And NG is coming less than 10, and now it's less than 10. Fuel pumps can come off. I'll get those off and off.
Nice.
DC volt load is 24 volts, which is fine. And the battery is going to come off.
All right.
And the controls locked, and that's that.
All right, man. Well, virtual high five. Yeah. And I'll open up the door for us so we can get the hell out of here. So, Yeah, man. Anyways, hey, it was a pleasure. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as well. I know that we had some minor sync issues, but considering it's what time out there right now, like almost 3 a.m. or something.
Oh yeah, just gone 3 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, so and right now it's just past 7 o'clock p.m. So we're way on the other side of the world, but it worked pretty doggone well, and it was a lot of fun. So I appreciate it, Cameron.
Yeah.
You can go to sleep now.
Yeah, no.
And
I will.
I'm probably gonna do some more.
I have nightmares about going up the bridge.
Going under the bridge. All right, guys. Anyways, hey, well, thanks for tuning in. Wish Cameron luck on his. I'm looking over like you're really here next to me in the airplane. But everybody, wish Cameron luck on his Oxford Aviation College training. And actually, it's gonna bring you out here in real life to where Phoenix in a couple of months, right?
Yeah, I actually more than likely will actually visit this actual Sedona airport. So
well, cool. Well, I'm only about 5 hours away, so when you're out here, let me know, and I'll meet you up, and we'll do some real life circuits.
That'll be great.
All right, buddy.
Hopefully we don't go under the bridge.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. You just wait. We're gonna get ourselves a 152 Acrobat edition, and I'll show you some real stuff. But all right, man. Well, thanks for joining us, man. Hope you have a good night.
And you. Thanks again. I really enjoyed it.
Take care. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining. And I'll see you guys around. Bye.